Welcome back! You are listening to the recording of our live episode. To catch our shows live, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us. This will keep you up to date on our schedule and any changes that occur. All our stream info and links are in the description below and at links.chaoticallybalanced.com. You can also support us by joining our Substack at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, where our paid members get early access to ad-free episodes and exclusive content. Alright, enough of that. Let's dive into the adventure. Every vampire dreams of becoming somebody. Most die forgotten. Risking Dawn is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition chronicle following a struggling band of young vampires chasing fame, survival, and a place to belong across the dark highways of America. From empty desert roads to crowded nightclubs, every city offers opportunity, and every feeding risks exposure. This series contains adult themes including horror, violence, addiction, blood, manipulation, and mature roleplay. Viewer discretion is advised. The crowds cheer, the hunger grows, and the sun is always coming. If you enjoy character-driven horror, music culture, and stories from the world of darkness, like, follow, and subscribe to join us on the road. Come turn groupie for Risking Dawn.
Let's get started. Where did we leave off? Let's start there.
Getting the fuck out.
That's true.
Okay.
A little more information than that.
Last session, I believe we started in Salt Lake. Jacob fed Logan, who managed to keep a composure and not hunger frenzy. Then suggested that we should get Jacob fed and go to Madame Savage's place to get Robin sized for the gift. We go there, Madame Savage tells us about a party, and Jacob engages in a little bit of sex work while Logan talks to Robin about Sloan. And things being difficult. Then stopped by Madame Savage's party just to say bye before leaving to Denver. And we were told that if we tell anyone that we were in Salt Lake, they will hunt us down and kill us. So our next stop was Grand Junction. Places were still open at 3 a.m., so it wasn't a Wendover situation again. We got a room at a B&B. They told us about Lucky Lee's, and the next night we hit Lucky Lee's, and we crushed it. We crushed it a little too hard, actually, because in the contract we have to pay damages if they riot, and we did get them to riot. And then, our dear Jacob looks at the crowd and sees Deputy King along with someone else there, and freaks the fuck out, especially when he saw that ore didn't work on them. And then we got the fuck out of Grand Junction. Apparently we're going to Denver. The guy who ran Lucky Lee's, presumably Lee, said that he was gonna talk to a guy named Mike Grant. Mike Grant. Oh my god, America's word. Mike Grant in Denver about booking the stadium, and he runs his own place.
Yeah, that's true. Couple of, I guess, upkeep questions. You're driving to Denver. It's not a long drive, a couple hours from Grand Junction. However, I believe that Jacob told you all that something was after you, or something didn't work. A little freaked out at the moment. Knowing this, do you drive to Denver, with occasional double back, hide in the car for a day or so? Or are we taking the straight ride there, get there as quick as you can, hopefully find somewhere to sleep, and then begin Denver the next night? Just want to know what's what.
Yeah, Robin's plan is to go the straight route just because the faster they get there, the less of a chance they run into someone. But she's always going to be checking her mirrors, checking all over to see if someone's following her.
I like that. Logan, Jacob, are you two going to do anything specific during the ride to Denver?
Keep an eye out as well. Make sure there's no one seemingly tailing us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Logan is gonna watch, coyly watch Jacob the entire drive. maybe looking down at her phone, maybe not. Occasionally, oh, no, I'm playing Candy Crush, totally.
Are you looking for something specific when you look at Jacob?
I think that Logan saw Jacob afraid, and she wants more assurance than object permanence can give.
Got it. Remind us, Jacob, how hungry are you?
I am at hunger for.
You are always at hunger for.
I wonder why.
All right. So here's the situation. You've left Grand Junction and are on the road. It's not too late at night, right? It's maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You'll make it to Denver in just enough time. Maybe. As you drive, Logan, please give me a dice pool of your, I'm going to call it your wits and insight, or give me composure and insight to kind of check in on Jacob. Jacob, I would like a composure resolve roll from you at a difficulty 2, and then I'll have you roll another set of dice. Robin, I would like wits and awareness from you at a difficulty 3.
Okay.
What did we get for some
2
successes?
successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. Robin?
5 successes.
5 successes. With 2 successes, Jacob, give me a dice pool of also your wits and awareness with no penalty, because you are in control enough that you're not freaking out while you're hungry.
1 success.
1 success. Logan, you're looking at Jacob, and you can see what you've seen a lot lately. Jacob is a fairly composed individual, but since this road trip began, the beast has simmered at the surface quite often for Jacob, which is maybe a little unusual, but you can see the hunger there, that need there. Jacob's in control, but it sits right underneath, just waiting to lash out. Robin, as you kind of look around in your rear view, maybe, you can see that there's no one behind you. No one's actively hailing you, I should say. You come across a car that's behind you, taking the same winding path through the mountains as you make your way to Denver, but Nothing that stands out like deliberately keeping like pace with you. Sometimes they're closer, sometimes far behind. They get off at an exit, another car replaces it. Like it's just one of those things. People are also driving in between cities or on their way home, or whatever the case may be this night. But nothing specifically tailing you. It's your guys' scene. Take it away.
Jacob,
Yes.
you look hungry.
You're bloody well correct in this moment.
She's
I can
gonna
get.
pull up a sleeve. Would you, I just know that whatever happens, I could stop you. But if things get, dodgy with a person, I don't know, do you want to wait?
I should be fine.
Okay.
I've got control over myself for now. I trust that you'll be able to stop me if anything bad happens.
Logan's gonna sidle up to sit next to Jacob and lean her head on Jacob's shoulder. I've got
Robin's
you.
going to. Oh,
What were you saying, Robin?
sorry. Robin, although she was going to mention that nobody's following her, she kind of looks in the rearview mirror, angling it down to see the two of them, and decides to keep quiet for now, just nodding her head.
Robin, you would know that you have hours yet before you'll come across, like, before you make it to Denver. So there's, other than like fabricating a problem, like getting caught on the side of the road and then maybe tricking someone and letting you feed, which has its own dangers, there's really not an opportunity to go through. You are deep in the mountains on this mountain pass. Your phones, if you were to look at them, there's almost no cell service. It comes in and out. Everything is, you are truly in the middle of nowhere as you are traveling between two places. Is there anything that you all want to do or have happen while you travel? Anything you want to upkeep on while you're doing this?
After a little while, Jacob would check out his guitar to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, especially after the scuffle what occurred.
Give me intelligence and I'm going to say intelligence and performance. Your specialty, I think, will apply here.
I'm going to willpower. 2 successes possible, be sure.
Nothing is catastrophically right. A couple of strings are frayed at the end. You can see, like, you might, play a few, strum a few times, see what's what. It's a little out of tune, having to move it around that way. You guys haven't really had an opportunity to, like, upkeep on your instruments. You can take some time to do that if you want. Logan, you can, kind of reset your drums where you want them to, tighten some fittings. Robin, you're driving, but if you trust Jacob to do it, he might be able to tune your guitar a little. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, she'll allow him to.
Jacob, make me 2 dice pools of your, I'm going to call it, again, I think intelligence and I want to say craft here. That's what I'm going to say. Intelligence and craft. I like, if you rolled it already, let's do that.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Can we
no.
not just- Hey, so was that other option?
You can also give me wits and craft.
Oh, yeah. We pretend.
One of them is going to go horribly wrong.
Okay,
And
so
the
that
other
much
one is
better.
going to go a little bad.
Two
Logan, if
successes possible.
you want to do the same, you can also give me wits and craft or intelligence and craft.
I have to reset everything whenever it gets moved anyway, just to check. So leave it be. Maybe to see if there's anything that needs replacing. Otherwise, nothing is necessary.
Got it. If you want to examine, I mean, again, if you're doing this, can you give me wits and performance? Jacob, as your storyteller, I will give you the option. Whose guitar do you want to potentially and utterly destroy? Your own or Robin's?
Oh, we'll go with his.
Okay. You take some time. No, Robin gave you the okay to work on it. You do. Get it back in tune. Give nice polish, change out any frayed strings. It goes okay. Maybe not up to like the standards that you would normally like for this, but anything, cosmetically wrong, any tuning you do, you take care of it for Robin. However, when you get to your own, what's going on that this goes so horrifically badly?
As Jacob is sorting out his guitar, the paranoia from the people in his mind from the recent gig they played kind of keeps going in and out, throwing his attention away, maybe freaking out a bit too much because of the beast, and just snaps neck by pure accident.
You're driving. It takes time to do these things. It's a little while longer. And Robin, even though your back is turned, and you can hear it when it happens. Logan, you as well. Maybe you're, on your phone scrolling. You can hear like the snapping of wood and metal and plastic as the neck of Jacob's guitar literally cracks in half.
Oh shit.
Jacob.
I'd rather not talk about it right this moment.
Jacob, what happened?
It was only my guitar, don't worry, it wasn't yours. It
Logan.
might. Oh god.
No, continue.
I may have freaked out a bit. And
Bit.
put a
Huh?
bit too much emphasis on fixing my guitar.
Great. Amazing. Perfect.
Logan's going to grab Jacob's hands to check that he's not injured.
There's some cuts,
So-
but
Go on.
kindreds.
Nope.
Like there's some cuts on Jacob's hands, but he's not really paying attention to that. Nor does he really care about it.
I think Logan's just pure kindred instinct is like, you lick a small cut close. You're not paying attention, and I'm gonna lick your hand.
Jacob, Logan's licking your hand. Robin, all these things are happening, right? Robin's talking to you, asking you what Jacob, Logan's licking your hand. But this is your guitar. You've taken this with you for some time. This is how you've been rocking. This is how you feel alive. What's what? Talk to us. It's broken. I want to know what's going on with Jacob.
Jacob, in his mind, he is trying to remain composed in this moment as much as he can. So maybe he places his hands into his jacket pockets to kind of hide them, clutching, balling his fist up, and is just trying to not think about what he has accidentally done. This is what has kept him going throughout the years. But this guitar has been in his unlife for a fair few years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And would rather not leave it behind.
It's like losing a close friend. The instrument is some people's like entire soul. Give me composure and resolve at a difficulty 4.
2.
Is it sadness? Is it anger? What is it? What's the chief emotion here?
Definitely sadness.
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks!
Logan, you can see it. Maybe Robin, you check in the rear view. But it's not like sobs, right? But just a few red lines come down the sides of Jacob's face as he mourns the loss of his soul, almost, of that beloved part of him. But nothing can be done for it at the moment. It's heartbreaking, right? Even for a vampire. You're a monster, but this is part of you. And the loss is catastrophic. It's more time as you guys maybe watch or keep silent to let Jacob have his moment of privacy in this small van. And you begin to see city lights in the distance. Robin, I'd like another wit awareness roll from you.
Alrighty.
This is at a difficulty 3.
5.
Give me dex and drive.
Oh.
At a what you got 5, so at a difficulty 2. Give me dex and drive.
Okay. Give me a sec.
What'd you get? 3 success. Perfect. You're aware enough, you've been watching the road, and you're a skilled enough driver that out of nowhere, literally out of the fucking blue, you're driving along the side of this mountain. There are mountains and trees on your left, just a steep drop off on your right that you see it. Like the trees are vibrating. It looks like there's like a boulder coming down the hill, and you step on the gas, and literally rolling out of the trees, coming down the mountain, is a big ass werewolf. But it is torn to shreds. Absolutely fucking massacred. It's got wounds everywhere. There's a little, like, it's got to be like maybe a 3-foot spear in its eye. It's got wounds all over. His arm is barely dangling off the side. It like lands in the road, smashes up against the railing. The railing like caves in on itself, and out of the trees, like not nearly as big, are these like there's like 6. Like they've got to be 3-foot porcupines, like part man, part porcupine. They're on 2 legs. They've got spikes. One of them is like 4 feet tall. It's got a little headdress on, and they've got little spears. You can see one is like, it looks like it's like about to cast magic. In a desperate move, the wolf like lunges at them. It rips apart several of them, but the one with the headdress like shoves another spear into its eye, and it goes careening off the side of the other side of the mountain. You see it like tumble down the hill. You can watch bones break. It is destroyed by the time it hits the bottom. That little creature, like, is staring at it, a little hate in its eyes. And then, as blink fast, it's got a sword straight through, like cut right down the center of it. And there's a person there, or what looks to be a person. He's tall. He's got grayish white hair kind of put back in a ponytail. He's in this, it looks like some combination of like 17th century or 16th century like knight gear and then like modern like military armor. You see he's got like a huge like assault carbine, like an M41A like strapped to his back, and then a sword in his hand. And there's a huge cut down the like the front of this thing. And he looks at it, and then he turns and he looks at you, and you can see like fangs. And he's clearly a vampire. And like he's got the thing in his hand. He's clearly just killed it. He's holding it in one hand. He's looking at you, and he like points the sword at the vehicle, and you can hear him say, "Pull over now."
She's like, this isn't visible, hearable to the outside, but she's like, what the fuck?
We are so fucked.
You guys will, oh my fucking god, you guys will not believe me when I fucking say this. Guys will not fucking believe me.
Fuck.
We've got
Logan's
fucking
going.
We're
Logan's gonna.
porcupine!
Logan's gonna activate prowess for in case.
Give me a rouse check.
Oh fuck.
Great.
He pointing the
Robin.
sword. Oh, go on.
Robin, obviously, you've got these fucking people pointing a sword at her, beckoning her to pull over. She's gonna pull over, but she's immediately like, everyone, grab a fucking stake, grab everything you can, and she points to the like bandolier of perfectly sharpened wooden stakes covering the ceiling of her van.
Yeah. You pull over. You guys get armed. You guys are ready. He comes to the, because you pull over towards the. Do you pull over towards the mountainside, like the cliff fall off, or the mountainside of the trees? Like which side can he approach? The driver's side or the passenger side?
Robin's going to switch to the passenger side because but she's going to be like ready to switch over and drive off when she can.
He comes over, the passenger side, so you're up against the side of the mountain, and he taps on the window, gestures for you to roll it down.
Logan's going to open. She's gonna like, I don't know if she has to climb over Jacob or not, but she's going to open the door on the side of that the kindred, and like half step out. Like one foot is on the tarmac, and the other is like inside with her holding onto the inside of the ceiling. Princess is gonna like poke her head out behind her.
Yep. So you're stepping out onto the tarmac, like with one foot.
Halfway. Yeah.
I am going to need you to give me a dice pool of your. Trying to think of what's a good pool for this. Give me your strength and give me strength and intimidation. And this is going to be a contested roll. I will roll some dice. I will roll first, and then you give them to me, and we'll see what we get. This is an enormous pool for this guy.
Can I use prowess for this or not?
So here's the deal. If you're going to, he's going to, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like that you can if you want.
Prowess is already activated, is what I'm getting at. Do I add
then
the
yes,
dice?
you can add your dice.
Okay. So that's 6. 8.
I have 8 successes.
8 successes. What have I got?
Yes.
4 successes. I will reroll failures. I have 8 successes.
As you step out, he like roars at you, like his mouth open. The sound is inhumane. And he's like, get back in the car. He's not threatening you as much as you can see that he's like extra fucking tense right now. But you're not afraid. You're not, I'm not going to push you on this. What do you want to do? I was going to make you do something if you failed, but you're good. So how do you respond to him?
Are we free to go? Or do we have a problem?
He looks at you and he like sniffs the air. You can see his fangs out. He's ready to kill you. But then like after sniffing the air, he stops. And like looks a little confused. Like, Kindred? Like, you guys are vampires too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, like, as you say, yeah, he like deliberately drops the little creature on the floor and like sheaths his sword on his like left side. He picks the creature up. Well, that's a relief. I apologize, he says to you. Like, and you could see he's calmed down quite a bit. My name's Stick. I'm the Reeve in these parts. If you would be so kind, a lift back to the city would go a long way.
Logan will look towards Robin and say, what do you think?
Yeah, Robin's gonna like put her hand over her face, like stretch it a little bit, like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, ugh. You know what? Yeah, sure. Hop in. And she'll switch over to the driver's side. Like, she's like, at least they're not going to kill us, but like the sight of were porcupines and a guy in full armor just like immediately emotionally exhausted her.
Yeah. If you're both up front, he'll go around in the back, open like the doors, throw this creature, which reeks of like it's like a strong, spicy smell. It's really invasive on the nostrils. And he opens it, he sees you, Jacob, kind of tilts his head, nods at you like, okay, there's another one in here, and like climbs in back. He, moves his sword over so it rests across his lap. He, shrugs his shoulders, puts his carbine to his side. I've not seen you guys before. New to town?
Yeah, we're just visiting.
Do you start driving, Robin?
Yeah.
He goes, make your next left. It'll take you up through a different part, but you'll avoid streetlights. It'll drop you off right in the city.
Oh. Thanks. I'll do that.
Was that thing good
Now,
for a snack?
I have, and he looks at it, and like there's a look of like disgust and frustration. So I have no idea what this is. None at all. And if you all can take a look at him now, he's badly beat up too. He's got a huge gash on the side of his head. You can see like part of his skull. You can see like 3 gigantic claw marks like going down the side of his face, tearing into his lip. You can see like into his throat kind of thing. And like he closes his eyes, he like cracks his neck, and you can see like the claw marks begin to immediately like heal. It's not great, but like he's not profusely bleeding from the throat anymore. Oh, I have no idea what this thing is.
Okay, I'm just, wondering. You've been on the road a while.
And he like looks around at you, and he sees Jacob, and you can see him like focus a bit. Are you all hungry?
Yeah. Well, at least I am.
Not a problem. He sees that you kind of make that left onto this other. He's like, keep going. There's going to be a cabin in maybe 3 miles from here. Just stop there. You'll see it off the side. Well, since you guys are passing through, I'd like to say welcome to Denver. I'm Reeve Stick the Reeve, whatever you want to call me. I handle law enforcement, along with two of my other colleagues. I spend most of my time on this side dealing with, as you probably saw, wolves and whatever else lives out there. Normally they keep to themselves, but it's been a weird couple of months.
There are a lot of kindred in the city.
Too many, if you ask me, but that's not your problem. I prefer to ask up front, are you guys with the tower? Are you with the movement? Where do you guys stand? So that way I know where to direct you.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with what you mean.
They are asking if we're a part of the. They are asking what sect we're a part of. If we're part of the Cam, Anarchs.
We're not friendly with the Camarilla.
Good to know.
Just go for it. I align myself with wherever I'm at. I don't tend to stick long in one place to define myself.
Catives? I know that's a personal question. Let me not ask that. I apologize. Denver is we're technically part of the movement, but we have our own way of handling things. The Baron, if you can ever find her, was, not really involved, so we mostly keep to ourselves. We're a little overpopulated, so if you were planning to stick around, I mean, you're free to do what you want. It's just, it is a little stuffed full of our kind.
Anyone we need to speak to? I know different cities like to run very differently.
Nah. He shakes his head. Nah. Lula, she's the Baron. I mean, if you ever find her, you're more fortunate than most of the people in the city. Kindred and otherwise. She shows up once every couple of months, sits in on a meeting, and then disappears again. If you're going to find her anywhere, you'd probably find her, and he gestures around you, in the mountains somewhere.
Gotcha.
But you're free to come and go as you will.
Appreciate the info.
I appreciate the ride. And as you guys are driving, he points, you can see the lights of the chimney smoke of a cabin just in there.
She'll drive up to it.
As you pull in, it's literally just like a log cabin in the woods. There's not really much. There's just a little space in the field. He climbs out the back. He grabs this porcupine creature out with him. I've got some bags in here if you want. They're probably a little gross, but it's an emergency place.
Jacob?
Anything we're doing this moment.
Come on.
Where should I park?
Wherever.
He'll do that.
As you kind of pull in on this dirt road, it's a nice medium-sized log cabin. Obviously, there's a fire in there. There's some lights on, and just a big clearing in the front of it. You pull off to the side, and as you all stop, and he gets out, and you get out with him, the door opens, and there's 3 more individuals that are similarly dressed like he is, who kind of come out. They look a little what the fuck, and you can see them immediately put their hands to grab their rifles. One puts his hands on his sword. Stick puts his hand up. It's enough. Relax. They're fine. We just need to grab some supplies. And he lifts up the thing that he killed, and you can see like the three of them are like, what the fuck? As he kind of like leads you all inside. They go in first. He goes, these are my children. They help me keep things in line over here. He opens up a trunk, like he kicks open a big heavy steel trunk, and in it you can see like four like pretty like just shy of like congealed rot blood in these bags. He takes them out, looks at you. How many you want? You need all of them?
Do these look edible to me?
They're edible, but just barely. Like it's gonna be gross going down, and you're gonna have to roll some dice to keep it down.
You know, as much as possible. Well, whatever you can spare, I should say.
He chucks each bag at you like one by one, tosses them at you. He throws this thing in the trunk, closes it, like steps on it, and you like as he presses down, you hear like a little hiss, and as it like latches down, he looks at his three children. You three head out, see if you can kind of clean up the rest of what was going on. I'll catch up with you guys later. They like give him like you can see like it's kind of like an old like almost Roman salute where their fist goes to their chest and they like snap to attention, and then like you can see very uniformly, very soldier like, they like fall in line and they like troop out. Stick takes a seat in like a big chair and like looks at the three of you. So that was an introduction to the city. I apologize for that.
A quick thing. Sorry, out of character. Do you mind if we call for a quick pause? I just need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, feel free.
Sorry.
We'll take a quick break.
Well, I feel really good. Oh, where's my charger? Where's my charger? This is definitely an introduction to a city.
Logan's
That it
so
is.
curious about these werewolf hunters.
I've already forgotten what this place is called again.
Denver.
It's Denver, Colorado.
I
You
got
are
American
just
Truck
outside.
Simulator purely to drive the road from Vegas to Denver.
Right. New zone. Denver. I'm logging this in a random ass location. I don't care. But what, then his name was Finn?
Stick.
Sick.
And he's a reeve, which is supposedly some sort of lawman.
That is.
Don't move it into the fucking zone. There we go.
If you all wanted to, I think I posted it. You can go and see in the other V relations thing how much of a mess that is, and you can find him in there.
You posted something where
I did. Here, I'll post it for you again. Not
I was
that
gonna
this is their game, but you can like take a look at some of what you can expect to see in Denver. It's a little bit crazy.
loading.
If it's crazier than Cobb, I'll be shocked.
I mean, the city structure is way more. I want to say not fleshed out, but like there's just I put more like front loaded than I did anything else.
So sorry about that.
You're fine.
All good. Yeah, if you want, you can look in there. You can see him in there.
If it fucking load.
A lot going on there. Shall we?
I'm also
continue?
having loading issues. I'll look at it later.
Yes, not loading for me.
Okay. So back to it. As he sits down, he tells you like this is an Anarchs Denver. Sorry about that. He takes a look at the three of you. So what does bring you to the city, if you don't mind me asking?
We're a band.
On tour.
He like lifts an eyebrow. Really? That's a kindred band? First I've heard of that in a long time. How have you managed to survive?
I'm going to avoid
Um,
staying by the skin of our teeth. Just
yeah.
by yeah, just by making money through gigs, finding places to sleep, and getting on with it.
And, you know, knowing what to expect wherever we're going. Although Denver's a bit of a surprise, so
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to come. You know, it's a lot of us here got some problems, but we make it work. I'm sure plenty of ours are going to like to see perform. You know, we've not had a kindred band in a while, so it's exciting. He looks at you, Jacob. How are those bags? And then give me composure and resolve again at a difficulty 3 to keep it down.
4.
4. As you bite into these things, you can slake 2 hunger from all 4 bags because they're pretty fucked up. Uh, it's like it's almost like eating Jello from time to time. Like you've got to like actually like bite down a little to like get it down, but it does. But you can. It's not good like at all. His comment was sarcastic, but he was asking like how those bags treating you.
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks!
That's something, I'll give it that. But I'm in no situation to complain.
Dude, this is one of our safe houses when we patrol out here. We keep it, you know, when he kicks the trunk, we keep them in here. If we've got any left, just in case, you know, shit goes to hell. All right.
I mean, I hear that wolves are a delicacy. I imagine you slake your fill when you best one.
The packs out here don't take kindly to when that happens. They normally keep to themselves, but like I said, it's been a lot. We try not to feed from them because it drives them further into rages, and it's you know, if it's necessary, we do. But it is, you can see like him lick his lips a little. It is a delicacy. I didn't catch your names, by the way.
Alexander.
Nice to
Logan.
meet you, Alex. Logan. Robin. Well, I do appreciate the lift. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for your band. I've got a few things to take care of. And he puts his foot on the trunk. If you guys follow, you'll see it's a bit hidden, but there's a little winding path. If you keep right off the side of this path, just take it down. It's a little shortcut through the mountains. It'll get you there. Just keep your heads on a swivel. There's shit out there.
Gotcha. One last thing before we hit the road. Do you know any good places we could play?
Yeah, actually, I gotta go there later. Probably tomorrow though. It's called the Church. It's an old Gothic church restored into a nightclub. Can't miss it. You guys are gonna, when you drop into the city, you'll drop into like the northwest part of the city. You literally can't miss it. All the roads will put you right down. It's on the main avenue when you get into the city. Talk to his name is Dragos. He runs the joint. It's a cool dude. Just don't piss him off. Not that he's gonna do anything terrible to you, but you'll get a better deal if you don't piss him off.
Alrighty. Appreciate the help. Probably
He
the
think. No, go ahead. What
probably
were you gonna
the
say?
nicest kindred we've hit since we got on the road.
About that, but it's nice to hear. He like looks at you guys, kind of thinks about it for a moment. He like reaches over behind it, like there's like a little desk next to his. He opens the drawer, pulls out like a notepad. He writes something, folds it up, and hands it to you, Jacob, because you're probably closest to him. Because give that to Dragos. If you open it, it's just like their cool stick. Like that's all it says. Just give that to him. He'll know that we came into contact.
Very well. Again, we appreciate the assistance.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Just again, keep your eyes open, heads on a swivel while you drive. Yeah, like I said, we're a free state, so do what you will, feed like you will, brace who you will. You'll find the compact. Somebody will tell it to you when you get down there. I don't get involved in all that shit.
Alrighty. Well, you have a good one. She'll raise her hand in a backwards bye.
Yeah, he lifts his hand at you. And you guys, if you look back, you can see him like put one leg like over the arm and like close his eyes. Just clearly like he took a bunch of damage and he's just like, fuck. He's just taking a minute to relax. As you all get back in the car and take this like winding path, you can easily find it. Well, not easily, but you can find it as you come down off the path you were on. I'm going to give you all the scene as you drive.
As Robin begins driving, she's a little quiet. So something about seeing a sire actually be good to their childer just kind of leaves this kind of bitter taste in her mouth.
I want to drink a werewolf.
God damn it.
Can I suggest not meeting one?
Yes, I know. They're scary boogeymen who will instantly kill us or some such, but like, I don't know, maybe they taste good. Like, if we could organize a deal, a little tete-a-tete.
I'm just going to say this.
feel-
You're not getting a deal from a werewolf.
I was going to say, we're probably going to get slaughtered before you could even mutter many words to them.
Yes. It would be claws and fangs.
God.
But besides the insanity of Logan's comment, that this stick was rather polite for a change.
Almost weird considering the people we've been faced with.
Yeah.
Does the camera suck?
It depends on which one. The Tremere just suck more than anyone.
Oh, they absolutely do suck. But I mean, like, Vegas wasn't as cool either. Seems kind of chill.
I got the vibe that it was falling apart at the seams.
It's chill to visit. Let's put it that way. That's what we're doing. It's kind of like being an aunt. You get to give the kid back when you're done.
I guess.
We should probably hit up a music store once we get there. Find something to do about your guitar.
Yeah. I would rather get it fixed than replaced. But
I mean, you'll need to at least borrow one to play while it gets, while it's in the shop.
So maybe we stick around in Denver for a bit longer, depending on if any fuck-ups happen.
Honestly, I'd be down with that.
I think if we're gonna, face any problems, Denver feels like the place where we can face them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting a little bit tired of running away all the time.
Ditto.
Next time a Nosferatu causes me problems, I want to gut them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. At least this time it'll be something other than bumps up nowhere or Utah. Ugh.
Fucking Utah.
Robin, give me Give me wits awareness at a difficulty 3.
Alrighty. 5.
What'd you get? 5.
5.
As you're driving, he told you to kind of keep your eyes open, heads on a swivel. And as you're looking around, you can see it. It's like, it looks like a person, but like the more you inspect with 5 successes, you like maybe focus a little on it. And it's in front of you, but it also feels like it might be moving. It's hard to tell. But with 5 successes, it's a person, but like a child drew it, completely blindfolded, and having seen a person one time, the arms are like grotesquely like off, like one is in the wrong direction. The skin is loose around the face. The neck is crazy elongated. The feet or the legs, like where the joints are, have almost like too many. Like as it looks like it's walking, but as it does, like the knee bends backwards and forwards. And it's like it twitches back and forth. And in your head, you hear, "Are you happy?" And whatever it is, snaps its head to look at you, sees you, and then disappears.
Huh? She's like keeping her head dead straight as her hairs on her neck stand up straight and her back arches a bit as she just keeps on going. Like nothing about that encounter made her feel in any way good.
These woods are kind of creepy. Logan hasn't noticed anything. She's just looking outside.
Yeah, Robin's not even
They
gonna
are.
respond to her. She's like locked in completely to like only focus on the road and the surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not too long. He was right about it being a shortcut. Like if you had GPS, you'd probably expect to get there, like if sunrise is at like 6:35, you'd probably get there at like 5:50 kind of thing. You would get there with almost no time. However, when you do pull into the city proper, it's a little after 4 o'clock in the morning. This little path he gave you shaved off nearly an hour and a half. And Denver, as you kind of see it before you, is just it's strange now that you've kind of like pulled into it. The city sprawls out in front of you in every direction, but because it's built up against the mountain, like there's nothing here on this side. You can see the neighborhood you've sort of pulled into. It's not that it's dead or anything like that. It's just like you can see the rest of the city from a distance as it's a city. It's got big lights. You can see, the occasional skyscraper, but there's no city skyline, so to say. Like there's just the occasional big ass skyscraper. And then, a mile and a half down the road, there's another one. So there's nothing like pleasing about the skyline. And where you are in comparison to the rest of the city, you can see that there are a lot of abandoned homes. There's a lot of, you can call them like distilleries or manufactories, like factories, train lines that are just shut down. The place doesn't have an air of neglect as much as it does abandonment. You can see that there are a lot of homeless tents around. And as you kind of drive through this, the main avenue, it becomes more and more evident that there is a disparity here between those who have and those who do not have. Even the people who have who are the ones who are in their homes, you can see that there are some really, really nice houses here. And then the house right next to it is abandoned, right? Whoever it was couldn't afford it. There's for sale signs all over the place. There are, as you're driving, 3 cars or 2 cars and on a motorcycle come like screaming past you. One is like an evil lancer, the other one's like an old foxglove, and the other is it's got to be some sort of like illegal motorcycle. The way it just takes off ahead of the other 2 cars, and they just go running past you. And as you kind of look further in and take a look down this thing, you can see that even amongst the homeless, you can see one person on top of another, like just feeding in the open, like in the middle of the street on the sidewalk, just feeding from some guy. There's a group which has like it's 4 morning, so what the hell is going on? But he looks like a tour guide, and he's like gesturing them like, "Oh, come on, like everyone." But you can see he's got his fangs just out in the open, and the people he's walking with look like they look scared. Some of them have that like listless, like flat look, like they've been dominated or something. And he's like, "Yeah, we're just going in here." And you could see him like open like a door to one of those like abandoned homes and like gesture them in. A few of them like try to pull away, and he grabs them. Another guy comes out and grabs them, and they all like drag them into this house. There are,
Oh,
I mean, it's weird. You've been to different cities. You've seen like people who are a little strung out, just kind of like standing on the sidewalk, leaned over, and you see a few of them. But they're vampires. Like their fangs are out, and one is just kind of in the middle of the street, almost like he's drunk, and he's like looking around, like "Yo!" And he sees the car, and he points at it, and he like starts stumbling towards his car. He goes, "I'm gonna eat you!" And he like reaches in his pocket. He like snaps this little vial and like inhales it, like you would like you do with Coke. He's like, "Oh fuck!" And he like goes running towards you, but then ends up running right past you, stumbles, and like smacks his face on the side of the asphalt. There's a lot going on here.
Robin's
This
a
place
little speechless.
sucks.
This
It's something.
it that's a way to describe it. So you remember
He
my
doesn't
comment
even know
about
how to.
oh god.
She doesn't even know how to like react to bears being this explicit about themselves. Like, everything about this is just like weird. Not in the way that like Salt Lake City was weird, but like it's just strange.
It's not normal. I don't know how hunters aren't here yet if they are this blatant.
Maybe the hunters are more, buttoned up than our fellow kindred here.
Maybe. Maybe you don't stay as long as I mentioned.
I'll just have
As
to figure out the
Mhm.
place.
Go on. As you guys are driving, you see all these things driving down the main avenue. You can see the church as is described. It's an old Gothic church. Clearly, it's been renovated and reused. You can see the strobe lights from inside the church are going off. You can hear the heavy thumping of like EDM music going on. The line outside is still pretty deep. There are, for a place that's like, as kind of like abandoned and kind of, not neglected, but just a lost, abandoned. This place is crazy. This is the place you're supposed to go.
We should find lodgings, right? Let me break up my phone. Oh, fuck. Nope. Battery's dead. Okay.
I'm gonna check her phone. It's like at 15%, so like the screen is dimmed, so she's like, ugh. Should have enough juice to find somewhere.
If
Stick
you
to
look up
motels. We can't really stick around in a place for more than a night.
Yeah. It
We need to buy a bus.
it very much sucks when we have to stay in the same location.
I remember that one time. God. I don't know if it was me, you, or Sloane screaming. That was horrible.
Bloody well hope it was Sloane looking back at it.
As you look up on your phone a place to go, a few come up. There's a couple of nice hotels, but there are two, motels pretty cheap that you can see that are fairly close by. One's just the Motel 6, and the other one is called the Dauntless.
Dog?
Yep, it's called the Dauntless. The other one's called Motel. The other one's just a Motel 6. If you drive, when you go, maybe check out both places. You look them up. The Motel 6 they're a little more expensive, and they have very few vacancies, if any. The Dauntless, however, is pretty. It says there are vacancies. The little signs for, like, when you look it up on Google, it's got literally like $1 sign, but like half of it is filled in. Like, apparently it's just dirt cheap. Where do you
I
want to
mean,
go?
if we're not gonna stay long, might as well take the cheapest option.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Let's all need
it's not like.
let's all need as much money as
comforts.
we need. Oops, sorry.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we'll definitely need money. It's not like comfort's a big deal when we have to fall asleep.
Exactly. Plus, we'll need to keep as much money as we can for repairs.
Yeah.
Cars are expensive. It's true. As you all make your way to the Dauntless, when you finally catch sight of it, there's a little sign. It's got a knight's helmet, and it just says Dauntless underneath. It looks abandoned to hell. The front office has like a little one fluorescent light, and there's somebody behind the counter. Several of the other like vacancies, like the actual like hotel rooms or motel rooms, like are boarded up. Like there's like yellow tape in front of one of them. The other one has like an infestation sign on the front, and there's 4 total. There's 2 on one side and 2 on another, and the 2 on the one side, one has yellow tape, the other one has like an infestation sign, and the other 2 are available. Maybe you don't actually know yet, but that's what it looks like. As you guys pull into the parking lot, there's one other car in there already, and then again you can see the person behind the counter. He looks fairly young man, maybe in his 20s or something like that, and he's just sitting there like watching something on his computer screen. What do y'all want to do?
Yo, I'll walk up to the desk.
You guys park and walk up to the desk?
Yeah.
As you kind of enter in, he looks up like, hey, welcome to Dauntless. Looking for a room?
Yeah, one night.
He looks at all 3 of you. One room or several rooms?
One room is fine.
One room? He looks over his shoulder, like he sees like there are like a little rack. There's 4 keys and 2 are missing. He goes, fuck. I mean, the 2 rooms are kind of being rented. Shit. Look, I can give you the other room, but it's not great. Like it's a little I don't really know how to put. I can show it to you if you want.
Yeah, if we could just see it. If it's not, we're not going to be there. We're pretty much only there to sleep, so not super picky.
And he goes, he grabs a key off the hook. So, come on. And he seems like he's a pretty chipper young man. He's pale. He's got this kind of like greasy black hair put up in like a top knot. He's got a few tattoos on his arm. He's in this like white like t-shirt that says "Get rich or die trying." Pair of blue jeans and some white sneakers.
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks.
He goes around, and it's the room with like the yellow tape on it. He kind of pulls the tape off. You see him like turn around and give you a little like a sheepish smile. He puts the key in, opens the door, and you look inside, and it's not great in there. And he's like, we had a couple of problems. We really didn't get the chance. You can see there's like a big blood stain in the middle of the floor. There's like a bunch of flies around. He goes, the bed's clean. The water is hot. You want to shower? You know, it's really all I got.
Robin will look to the two of them.
I mean, it's no place for people. I just want to be honest.
Logan's just gonna shrug.
Sorry, I missed the description because my cat decided to knock stuff off my bookshelf.
The room, it's a regular motel room, but you can see like in the middle of the floor, there's like a big, like bleached out blood stain. You can see a couple of flies like flying around the corner. There's there's a crack in the dresser. TV's there. He goes, yeah, the bed's clean. The water's hot for a shower. It's not really meant for anybody to stay here, but I mean, if you're coming here, you're desperate anyway, and it's all I got.
Oh, it is cheap.
Yeah, look, he takes a look at it. He goes, my boss doesn't, this is just here for a place for him to be. $30.
$3.
For this?
I was going to say, 30's a bit steep.
Normally our rooms are like $69.99, so $25.
Your only room is pretty much just as well maintained as an abandoned building, and you're charging us 25?
I gotta make some money here, right? Why don't, Jacob, you give me a dice pool of your charisma and persuasion?
Does my specialty in bargaining apply?
I would say it does.
And once again, does beautiful and all-seeing kid apply?
I would say no, not for this scene.
Okay. 3 successes.
3 successes. He like, come on, I gotta make a little money here. We can't do $25. You don't got $25?
18.
Fuck. 20.
19.
20, and I'll get you fresh towels.
Sure.
Deal.
Is that how you two fine with that then? Stay in
Deal.
this
Yeah.
shithole for 20? Cool.
Hell yeah.
Very well then.
All right. And he leans forward. He goes, I don't check ID or credit. Cash.
Yeah. Robin will pull out $20 from her money pocket.
He takes it, checks it, looks up at it like there was like cool. He literally just puts it in his pocket. He goes, all right, let me guys. He hands you the key, Jacob. He runs off back to his office, and comes back like not 2 minutes later. He's got like a set of fresh towels. They're a little stained, but he's like they're nice and folded. He goes, fresh towels.
Glaring at the stains on it. It's not even trying to hide it.
Look, man, if you're coming here, there's one or two reasons. Either you're on the run, or you need a place to hide. Cops come asking, I don't know anything. Nobody's here, right? Nobody stays here. I don't take cards. I don't check IDs. Cash and you're good to go. And he like gives you that like, well, what do you want him to do look?
Yeah, whatever.
I would like all three of you to give me dice pools of your composure and intelligence. It's going to be 3 successes on my end.
Composure intelligence.
Composure and intelligence. This is
How
very
many successes did you
specific
get?
roll. 3.
4.
1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my God.
There's no winning here. There's literally no winning. Because either I get a messy crit or a bestial failure, and that's like.
Here's what happens. Robin, you feel the effect the moment it happens. And you're not like, you can feel it. You've felt this before. You know what it is. However, you kind of like, it's not nearly as powerful as it is when like Jacob does it, as you are all hit with a little bit of awe as he like smiles widely at you guys. And he goes, and look, for a little extra, we can I can hook you guys up with some good stuff. You know what I mean? Jacob, you're taken with him, right? He's making sense right now, right? You have no idea what that good stuff is, but whatever it is, you got to have that. And with that best shit, Logan, not only do you got to have whatever he's talking about, but you're gonna take it from him. You don't give a fuck what he's got to say about it, right?
Oh
You're not gonna
god.
make a deal. You're gonna snatch it.
Logan is gonna immediately go, I bet you do, and get very, very close to him. Is this, does Logan track this guy as a kindred? Like,
So if you get close and you sniff him, maybe you can hear it. If you have heightened sense, do you have heightened senses?
I do not.
I do.
Robin, you do. Although it doesn't apply, Robin, you can, with heightened senses, you can hear his heartbeat. This is definitely not a vampire. He's got no fangs. He's breathing, he's blinking, his heartbeat, he's got a pulse, all the good things. Could it be false? It could be, but he's got that that warm feel to him. It doesn't feel fake. However, for you, Logan, it's hard to tell, and maybe that's what it is, right? Is it because he's obviously doing something to you?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it is, you like it. Like you like it. You got to have it, and you're gonna have it no matter what happens. But again, much like this guy's making sense. Whatever he's selling, you got to find it. You got to have some.
We're good.
He looks at you, Jacob, and you, Logan. Nothing. You guys don't want to try?
It depends what it is. Consider me
I got
interested, though.
I got you.
Dude.
I got you. He reaches in his other pocket, and you see him pull out a little vial. It's the same as the one that you guys saw in the street, with a guy like taking a hit. He goes, look, why don't you hit this real quick? Just break it open, take a hit, see how you feel.
What is it
Yeah.
exactly? He would go to grab it.
Robin
You take
is
it.
immediately gonna kick his foot. Jacob.
He said,
Logan wants to do something way more drastic than that.
what do you want
Because
to do?
either
That's
I'm
all.
assuming
Mhm.
I'm assuming that this is like a human, and this is some sort of drug, obviously, and therefore I could hit it off of him, or this is some sort of like vampire drug maker and they're not a human, and therefore I could hit it off of them and not get any stains from forcing myself. So yeah, no, Logan wants to break it open in their face, and
Well, it's in Jacob's hand right now.
okay,
And so he leans forward, and like as Jacob, you take it, he goes, "Look, I got a good feeling about you guys. I tell you what, we or a couple of my people, my boss, his boss, they call it Ash. Some new shit. We I just I'm a facilitator, right? I don't make the shit, but I hear it's good, real good. I've tried it. It doesn't really do shit for me, but I got a feeling about y'all. Try it.
she's
break it
gonna
open,
cock her
Jacob?
head.
Yeah. What happens? Talk to me.
Are you? You're not a regular person, are you?
Okay.
He gives you like a huge smile. He goes, "Yeah, I knew it. I got the. You guys have that look." And he goes, "All right," and he like kind of like looks around like nobody's watching. He goes, y'all are kindred, right? You got that dead look about you. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like to judge. Some people just look a little sick, but I got all three of you looking that way. I got the feeling. I'm glad I was right. I'm right, right?
And then what are you?
Um, what do you guys call them? Helpers. What you give me a little of what you got in your veins. I work for you, kind of thing. What do you? I know we call them helpers out here. I don't know what you guys. I hear there are different names for it.
A ghoul.
Yeah, that's what I heard before. That's kind of demeaning though, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He goes, yeah. My boss, he's cool, right? We do some work. It, it doesn't go the same. I hear with some other people, like they got some crazy shit in their veins. I'm less like he doesn't like own me, but he owns me. You know what I mean? Like you know what you feel what I'm saying?
I feel I can understand that.
Nice. All right, try it. Look. If you like it, this one's on me, and if you like it, buy some more. What do you think?
I like that idea.
Do you break it open?
He's kind of playing around with the vial in hand for a second, just admiring it. But yeah, after like a second of considering, he would go to break it.
You break it. It's normally, and again, this is above table information. Normally, this doesn't work, right? This is a thin blood thing. Your characters may or may not know that. It does not work for full blood kindred. But as you crack it open, it's like a powdery mist that like if you ever watch those like cartoons where like there's like the pie and like the wisps like intentionally go up your nose, it's kind of like that. Like you break it open and they like these like this dusky wisp like almost intentionally go up your nose and you're like, oh, give me um give me resolve and give me your wits and resolve.
Any
It's gonna
difficulty?
be a difficulty 4.
I'm going to willpower. I've got a singular dice I can reroll, and I pray that it's a success.
Oh god damn it.
3 successes.
3 successes. I'll make you a deal. You can succeed, but it's gonna cost you. It's gonna be something unexpected.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to know what the fuck this truly is. I would like to succeed at a cost.
Okay. You break it goes in, and immediately you feel like supercharged. It's like electricity. It's almost the same feeling as when you're like up on stage and you're killing that same like charged feeling goes through your body, and immediately the thought that goes through your head first is like, I can survive anything, and I'm gonna walk into the sun. Like, that's the feeling, that's the thought that jumps into your head. But you get it under control, right? You get that need to like prove that you're an immortal and nothing can stop you. You get that feeling under control. However, you have to have more of this shit. If it's not even for now, you've got to get more of this shit. This is the best shit ever. He's like, you like that? Feels good?
Fuck yeah. How quick can you get more?
Yo,
Oh.
I
Jacob!
got more. Robin. As
Hi.
much as you say Jacob, you are a risk taker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need you to give me composure and resolve at a difficulty 3, but -2 dice. As he like focuses on you, you see Jacob like in this shit. The feeling to want to hit this comes along. I'm gonna need that from you at a -2.
Do I have anything to help me?
Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying the show, leave a like and review. It will help lead others our way. If you want to support us on Substack, head over to chaoticallybalanced.com/support, linked in the description below, and see what exclusive content we have for you. Without further ado, let's get back to the adventure.
Logan, you see Jacob like, oh, he is feeling it. What do you want to do? You want it too. You do, and you're gonna have this
Yes.
shit, no matter what this guy says.
Okay, yeah, no. You have more? Show me.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's a messy critical. Of course it's a messy critical.
He looks at you, Logan, and he's like, yeah, I got more. He reaches his pocket. It was my last like little vial. Like, I don't. And he
She's just
winks at
gonna
you,
take it and then go inside. She's just
He's
gonna
just gonna
snatch
take it
it
and
and
go.
go inside and say, see you tomorrow.
Okay, Jacob, hold on for a second. Robin, it's messy.
Hi.
You saw the way you saw the awe. You see the look in Jake. You know for certain that whatever this is, it's probably the best shit in the world. But you like to take risks, and this is too fucking much. Of all the dangers that you guys have faced with hunters, with getting run out of the city, getting hooked on whatever this shit is entirely too fucking much. And you have got to get the fuck away from him before you do it, and you gotta help Jacob. And Jacob is not listening to you. Jacob has got to get more. I'm gonna need y'all to handle it.
Robin, she's not even thinking about the consequences right now. She's immediately going to be using compel.
Give
So
me.
she's going to be.
Go on. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let me just check what the rules for compel is real quick.
I think it's
Charisma plus dominate.
charisma and dominate versus his intelligence and resolve.
That's the
Which is not
one. It has to be eye contact though.
Yeah, who are you
does.
using it on?
Are
She's
you? Are
going
you
to
Because
be-
Logan's
yeah.
also just swiped some.
Yeah, she's using it on the dealer.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna use it on the deal. Okay. Give me charisma and dominate, and I will give you an opposer. We'll see what we get. The 1 success.
This is also fuck.
2 successes.
What command do you give him? Simple one.
Leave. There's only one
Without-
word for this, so she said like get the fuck out.
Without another glance at anything. He turns and just walks away and goes right back into to where his like little office area is. Doesn't say, his face goes completely and utterly blank as he like walks away. Jacob, that's your shit. He's just leaving, and it's Robin's. It's your scene.
Both
It's
of you
the three
in the
of you.
room now.
Logan's
What the fuck did you
holding
do that?
her vial.
Nope. She can that if you're okay with this, Whopper, can Robin try to snatch the vial away from Logan?
You can, but she's gonna fight you for it. She's not like
Yeah,
she's gonna hold on to it, you know?
Yeah.
I would
Are you okay
like
with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
give me, Robin. Give me strength and brawl. Logan, give me dex and brawl as you try to like avoid her snatching this out of your hand.
Okay. Can I add my specialty against kindred here?
Yes, yes, you can. Whatever you guys
Fabulous.
want to add,
7
you can
die.
add them. You can blood surge, anything you want to do.
Okay. 5 successes.
Okay. 3 successes.
You go to grab this thing, but Logan is big and strong. What happens as she tries to grab it, Logan? How do you defend yourself?
I think she's just gonna she's gonna 1, move it away, 2, step on Robin's like toe, and then just push her shoulder into Robin and land her on her ass.
With a margin of 2, it doesn't hurt you, Rob. You don't take any damage, but you do go down as like Logan kind of shoulder checks you. Jacob, you're watching this scuffle. Robin is on her ass. Logan's got the drug, and you still want more of that shit. The choice is.
Was I dragged into the room?
Robin did try to pull you into the room.
I would try to resist.
Okay.
Guys,
Robin, before
Hi.
that happens with Logan, give me strength and brawl, and Jacob, give me dex and athletics. This happens right before this little like scuffle with Logan happens.
3.
God damn it.
What'd you get,
2 with the
Robin?
crit.
Is it messy?
No.
Okay. As you try to like drag Logan in, or Rob, excuse me, goodness gracious, you try to drag Jacob in. He manages to like slip out, and that's when you go like fuck it, and you go up against Logan, and Logan puts you on your butt, and the two of them. Jacob, you're like in the doorway of the room. Logan, you're in the room. Robin, you're on your butt in front of Logan. Jacob, the choices are very, very simple. Either go find that dude or take it from Logan. And Logan is much closer.
Oh, the dude can get me more. So
The
I'm
dude
going to
can
go
get
after
you
the
more.
dude.
No.
I like the logic of application here. Jacob turns and goes right back out after that guy.
Robin is going to scramble to go get straight off her ass and grab him again.
And Logan's gonna like go to a corner like a dog that's got something they know they're not supposed to, and she's gonna take it.
No.
Logan, give me what did I say? Written resolve. As you crack
Wits
this
and
thing open.
resolve. Oh, that's
At
bad.
difficulty 4.
Is this a bad enough situation that I rouse? That could create other problems.
God.
Fuck. Fuck. You know what? These are the problems I want. We're not gonna rouse.
Gonna have
Oh, three
problems.
success. Bestial failure!
Oh
No!
no. Oh no.
I'm so fucked. This is
We're in it.
beautiful.
We're so fucked. We're gonna die here.
The same thing happens. This like wispy dust goes intentionally in your nose, and you get it's the same. It's not the same electric feeling as it is. What does Logan normally feel when she's on stage? Is it electric? Is it this like what is it when she feels? Like what does it feel like for her?
Logan feels like she's taken these sort of chains off of the beast within her. She feels let loose, free. Like it's that exhilarating feeling of like all the expectations on me, all the expectations I hold on myself, all the things I keep like to tamp down, all that self-control, I get let loose. I get to be nothing but myself for the next couple minutes, for the next hour.
You crack this thing open, and that feeling of falling, the chains falling away, and maybe that's why this is a bestial failure. You feel it like the beast rises in and it's free, and you let out this like luxurious screaming roar into the night. It's again, your heart stick to it, and maybe that's what it is. But you let out this scream into the night, free to be a vampire, free to enjoy the night as it is, and you are invincible. Nothing could ever stop you. It's not the same as Jacob. It's not the need to prove your immortality. You, unlike Jacob, know what you are and know that you won't ever be anything else. This is it, and I am powerful and strong. And it's not the same feeling of like having to prove it. You don't need to walk in the sun to prove you're immortal, but you are gonna have to go and feed like a motherfucker now. It doesn't matter if it's in the open. There's no thought process when it comes to the next. You're going to go find somebody, and no matter where they are, no matter where you are, no matter how many people are there, you're going to drink because you're a vampire. And who the fuck gets to tell you otherwise? We're going to come back around. Jacob and Robin.
Yeah. As he's walking away, she's immediately going to grab not like a tug away. She's grabbing him.
I would say just as Jacob gets the door open to the other, you like grab his arm. So Jacob, you've got the door open, you're half in, half out, and this guy is looking up at you and he sees this like look on your face and you can see this like smug smirk. Both of you can. Jacob, it doesn't matter to you, but Robin, you know for certain that he knows that he's got his claws deep into your friend. Want some more?
How
Jacob,
would I be down here?
Jacob.
He it's how can I it's like a you know those little spray bottles you use for like cats? It's
Yeah.
like that. He pulls out, he goes, "This is my last one, boss." He goes, $200. All you gotta do is spritz it right in your face. You're good to go.
I would like
Wait,
to
sorry.
use.
Pause. Who's talking? Because the other guy was already gone.
No, the guy that you compelled, he went back to his office. Like he turned around and walked into his
Yeah.
office, and he
Yeah,
was
who
just
is
sitting
this?
there. And now that you guys, it's the same dude. It's that dude. He's back.
Oh,
You're back in
okay.
his office. You guys are half in, half out of this, like lobby area.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I thought we were half in, half out of the room.
No, you're half in, half out of the lobby. That's
Okay,
what I
yeah.
should have said.
I would like to use Fata Morgana
Uh-huh.
for merely to trick the eyes. A envelope packed with money.
an envelope with money.
As he will kind of reach behind him into like a pocket and pull it out. And I will
Word.
make my roll.
Give me a rouse check and then manipulate and obfuscate.
Yes.
It's gonna be it's just feel and look and maybe so difficulty 3, I think.
I think my hunger. I did not get hungrier. 4 successes.
4 successes. With 4 successes, you reach behind you and you pull out this like manila envelope full of money. He looks at that shit, greed in his eyes. He goes, "Yo, that's way more than $200, boss." And he reaches underneath and he takes a little squirt bottle, and this time he pulls out like a full on like aerosol can and like puts it on the desk. Deal. He walks up, he grabs the packet of money from you and like hands you the can of aerosol.
I was going to say, I was going to place it on a nearby table and grab it before he
that's okay.
gets a chance to
Yeah,
grab the money.
Robin wants to try and grab it first.
Grab the aerosol can first.
Yeah.
Okay. You put the money on the table. You put it right next to you. There's a little like stand next to a chair. You put it on the stand, and you both run up to try to grab this can. Both of you give me Dex and athletics to see who grabs it first.
This is all so fucked. 3 successes.
4 successes.
No!
Robin is able to grab it first. And what do you do, Robin? Do you run away with it?
Yes.
Jacob, I assume that you're going to go after?
Most certainly.
Most certainly. Excellent. As you two run off, Logan, talk to us. You know what you got to do.
I'm debating really hard. Like, does she go for Robin, the tastiest snack she's ever tasted?
Oh my
does
God.
she? Would you be fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm still just like, does she do that or does she go see if a helper tastes good? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go see if a helper tastes good. And if Robin is like in the way on the way there, or Jacob, she might just try Slake 1 on the way.
As you come out, if it's weird, you can feel like again, you're a vampire. You can feel all these parts of you, and you can feel your pupils are like dilated to the point there's almost like no white left in your eye, and the sky is like the moon is big and full. It's crisp, cold air. You can smell it on the wind, and out from the lobby area comes Robin holding this like aerosol can, and then Jacob like a few steps behind, and you remember just for a moment the taste of Robin's blood. The 3 of you are together. I'm going to give you guys a scene and then tell you what rolls you need to make as you do things.
Robin's plan is immediately to run and find the nearest sewer drain to not only puncture it, but throw it into the sewer to get it out of their view.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm trying to take it back.
Obviously, you're trying to take it back.
Jacob, you're not thinking right.
It'll be fine.
You are not fine.
It will be fine. Just trust me.
I think Logan's gonna start with.
Okay.
What's Logan gonna do?
I think Logan's gonna start with Jacob, like her usual dish. Just gonna grab Jacob's shoulder and be like, hold up a second, Jacob.
Jacob, I need, if you're not gonna stop, you're after this aerosol can. So I need a dice pool from you. I need your dex and athletics, and Logan, as Jacob probably tries to like evade your grip, I need strength and brawl from you.
Oh god, too.
If I get another messy or bestial, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, I
Oh,
got
no.
5.
5. As you try to
Mhm.
evade Jacob, Logan's got their arm around you. They're holding you by the shoulder. You can't escape. Her grip is strong. What happens?
Logan's just gonna say, "Hold still, dear." And I think like the way she says it sounds just a little bit like Sloane. Like the picture of power in her mind has come to the fore, and so she says, "Hold still, dear," and she's going to try and slake from Jacob unless Mania, you're not cool with that.
Go ahead. I'm not going
How
to
much
stop you.
do you intend to take?
Well, this is just the this is just the taste. You've got to have a little something before you go to the main course.
Little
So I'm gonna
appetizer.
go a little appetizer. So I'm just gonna slake one. And then I'm going to just kind of like push away from Jacob. Like whether they land on their ass or not is not really her
Not a
concern.
concern. You slake a hunger. Jacob, this is against your will, is it not? You have other things on your mind, but Logan grabs you, stops you, and just tells you to hold still, and without waiting for a response, just takes a bite. The way she said it is very reminiscent of Sloane. How does Jacob feel?
That would freak him the fuck out in the moment and kind of snap out of any mind control or drug in this very moment for like a second as he kind of remembers moments with Sloane.
Your focus is no longer on this drug anymore. Logan saying the way she said it, the fact that she didn't wait for an answer like she always does, it snaps you out, right? It's like you're drunk and then you just like something happens and you're instantly sober. It's the same feeling. You can still feel it in your system, but you are like clear of mind as maybe you look. Do you look horrified? How do you look when you see Logan feeding from you? What's the expression on your face?
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks!
For a second, it is confusion from suddenly being snapped back into reality and hearing the same way his sire used to say it. And then to complete shock and fear as he
Logan, as you're
tried to
worries, go ahead.
push away.
Logan, as you go to push Jacob away, Jacob goes and tries to push you away. In that moment, you can see Jacob's face, and it is one of fear and confusion and shock, just a mess of emotions. And you have a moment of, you have a choice to make. Right, I'm not going to roll the dice. I'm just going to put it in your hands. Both are going to have their own consequences. You're caught in this moment. You want that drug. You've had it. You know what's what. You are free to be vampire. But Jacob is looking at you in a way that he's not ever looked at you before. It's horrible to see. You know what I mean? What takes precedent in Logan's mind right now? Is it the drug or is it Jacob?
So, like, the drug is what's pressing to, like, significant parts of Logan, but Jacob is as close to religion as Logan has. she feels like she has, like, the look on Jacob's face. If there's any part of Logan that is even a little bit aware, instantly strikes her with the feeling of, like, Catholic sin. Like, instant Catholic guilt. And Jacob is always going to be the priority. Because they're bonded.
They are.
That's
The
pretty
same, that feeling, it's in the both of you. However, in this moment, the two of you look at one another. Maybe you see something there that you didn't see. I'm going to give you guys a scene in a minute. But as a result of you kind of turning away from the drug, and you still feel in their system, you guys are going to have a bad next night. It's not going to feel great to be you. That's what I'm going to tell you. You're not going to feel great. But I'm going to come back and give you guys the scene after Robin. You've got this cam. You run towards the sewer. Jacob is no longer pursuing you. Again, it's a street sewer. You want to break this thing open and dump it in the sewer?
Yeah, what she does is she first covers her mouth and everything with her jacket, like uses the sleeves to tie it behind her head as like a makeshift kind of mask, and then grabs her trusty pocket stake and then stabs the end of it, letting it go, making sure it's not in the proximity of anyone, and just waits for it to get out. And the second it does, she stuffs the can into the sewer drain.
You've played with me enough that I'm glad you thought to yourself to cover your face, because had you not said that, the role would have been much more difficult. Give me a dice pool of your... Give me wits, and give me wits and dex. I'm going to call it a difficulty 2 roll, because you did prepare yourself. You know what you were doing. You got the thing on your face. Give me wits and dex.
3 successes.
3 successes is enough success. Barely, but it's enough. You cover your face up, do all the things, you punctured, you get it in. You can see that, like, when you do, maybe you punctured a little too hard or maybe in the wrong spot, and it like sprays out at you, but you've got your face covered enough. Whatever, like this little scarf you put on your face or whatever you cover, you're probably going to have to get rid of it. But you're successful in getting it open. You get everything in the sewer and you dump it in there. You're going to have to wash your hands, probably get rid of with the cloth you use, but you're good.
As she throws it down and she sits on the sidewalk looking back at Logan and Jacob, seeing what's happening, but then looks away as that thing she saw in the forest, the thing that asked her if she was happy, something about that, it didn't hurt before, but it sure as hell does. Something about the situation, having to fight 2 people she cares about to get this thing away from them, knowing that whatever this is going to have consequences. And she just sits there and lets her eyes leak as she buries her face in her hand.
Well, I wouldn't put your face in your hands, but I get what you
Not
mean.
in her hands, but like,
I know you.
you get what I mean.
I get what you mean.
Not metaphorically, like in the, oh my god,
Yeah.
what the fuck have I done? What's going on? And everything hurts.
I get that. Jacob, Logan, can you feel it in your system? But you two are clear of mind as you look at one another.
Logan is in stunned silence. The part of her that's like, her eyes keep focusing and unfocusing on Jacob's face as like her priorities are shifting so quickly between the two, oscillating. it would almost be easier to ignore Jacob right now and pretend that it doesn't matter, but there's just parts of her that cannot possibly accept that. And so she's stuck. Just for now.
Jacob is wide-eyed staring at Logan, not saying a word for a minute or two before muttering quietly, "This is not who you are, you're not Sloane," as he kind of grabs the back of his head, still muttering to himself, "You're not Sloane."
No, Sloane's gone. Oh God, I didn't even look. Jacob, she's gonna like lean down to like get in towards Jacob. Does Jacob move away or anything?
Yeah, as you try to get close to him, he would actively push you away. Still
Yeah.
saying, "You're not Sloane," to himself.
Yeah, she'll freeze as soon as she sees like even a flinch, and just take a step back. What do I do, Jacob? What do I do? She starts crying a little bit, like, what do I do, Jacob?
He doesn't respond. He's just now sat there, knees towards himself, looking down towards the ground, not saying anything.
She can't stand this. She's gonna run over to Robin, and sort of like tug on her shirt and just go, "Robin, what do I do?"
As you do that, Robin, like you can hear her voice stutter as she tries to get something out and can't. As you kind of like look down at her, like the tension after from when Logan like slammed her down, like broke her ponytail, so her hair's just kind of like long flowing down. It's all strewn across her body, and she kind of looks up at you, and all three of her eyes are leaking tears of blood, and she just I, I, Logan.
What do I do? I think Jacob's hurt. I don't know what to do. Robin, what do I do?
Sorry. She wipes her face, like with her bralette, and she staggers up, trying to keep up the brave face and emotionally stern face that she always does, but it's obviously cracking. She goes to Jacob. Jacob, are you there?
He would initially look up to see who is talking. Seeing that it is not Logan, there is no hesitance or attempt to back away. They were like Sloane. She was like Sloane.
He obviously remembers their talk about that person, but clearly that relationship was a lot more complicated than she first expected. Come on, let me hold my shoulder. She'll kneel down to him and let him grab onto her.
Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds before he would initially do anything. But he would take the shoulder.
And she begins walking to the room, and it's kind of hard to see from afar, but because Jacob, you're so close, you can see that her she's actively hyperventilating. Obviously, she doesn't need to breathe, but something about this is causing something far different than just normal distress.
He notices, but does not comment on it in this moment.
She'll lead him down on one of the beds, slump down on the other one, and just take a few breaths as she thinks of what the hell they're supposed to do now. It's resolved at least, but fuck, this is a lot.
This is not what I expected. This shouldn't have happened. I try to avoid Logan becoming like her.
Is Logan close enough to hear that?
Logan sees Robin like easily help Jacob and go to the room, and she just stands there at the van, and she slumps down, and she's sat there like a toy in Toy Story when they're pretending when a humans come in the room, like a doll that's strings are cut. She's just slumped up against the van. What has Princess done in all this other than stay out from underfoot?
Kind of. She just kind of kept that. It doesn't, like, nobody was in danger. You know what I mean? So she wasn't like, it was confusing. She was confused. But like now that you're like slumped down on the van looking, emotionally broken, she comes over and like she whines and drops her head in your lap as she like lays down next to you. And it's, you know her. She knows you. And although she can't understand what's wrong, she's a dog. She knows, like, like emotional support dogs know that you're in distress, you're upset, you're hurting. And so she just lays with you. She doesn't like do much of anything. She might occasionally like lick a hand, but she's there. She makes sure like she puts her head underneath one of your hands so you can like feel her coat, and maybe that will help like, level you out.
Yeah, I think wherever Logan is, Princess Dartmouth is distant, even if she's literally right up against her.
I like that. Jacob and Robin, as you go into the room, the same kid comes out from his lobby. He looks at you. He like tilts his head, and he kind of shakes it. And you can hear him like whisper under his breath, like, "Damn, one hit." And like there's a little bit of sarcasm. There's a little bit of sadness, and you can. He's just like, shit. Like this whatever it is. He's like, damn, this shit fucks people up. He doesn't care about you, but it's one of those things. Like, damn, that sucks. And he tosses you like a set of keys, and maybe distantly because you're not really like focused on. You hear him saying, "That's for that other room." I mean, it's not comfortable, but it's there if you want a place to stay. And then he walks away.
I think there's an opportunity here. I want to roll dice.
What would you like to do?
I'm trying to decide whether she allows herself to express all this anger she has outwardly at this single fucker who gave us drugs and caused all of this and is clearly apathetic, like whether she's too distant or if she's gonna act out.
You tell me. Are you angry with him? Are you angry with yourself? Yeah, he's pushing drugs. That's what drug dealers do.
Yeah, no, it's definitely self-loathing. I'm trying to think like how do I show the the fact that it requires some level of emotional intelligence not to not to externalize that feeling on someone who is only tangentially at fault.
Give me your unspent willpower.
That's a great way to do it. Okay. 1. Okay. I think that's enough that she's angry and she's gonna do something about it, but not right now. Instead, she's gonna snatch that key and walk off.
Do you go to that other room?
Yeah, I do.
You put the key in. It says infested, and you open it up, and it is just. If the other room was messy, this room is covered in blood, in like you can see bloodstains all over the place. Some are new, some are old. There are flies and all types of larvae, spiders. Like it's it's a mess. Like somebody brutally murdered another individual and did like a shitty job of cleaning up. So everything in here is like scavenger bugs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Can I use feral whispers to, like, convince the bugs to leave me the fuck alone for the night?
You can talk to them. Whether or not they'll go away. Give me a rouse check.
Okay. Oh, typical! Typical!
Oh
You guys have
god.
good music. It just sucks to be you guys. Oh man. Give me animalism and charisma. Charisma and animal ken.
Okay. Amazing. 3 successes.
You start talking to these animals, these bugs, and most of them like respond with kind of like they're not interested in you. But like everywhere you move, they kind of just make space. It's not like carpeted, you know what I mean? It's not like you're in like one of those old caves and just covered in there's just a lot of them. But they do like the ones that are on the bed like scurry out from underneath the bed. Like there's, no bed bugs or anything. They all just kind of move away from the bed and they find their little corners to be in. Some leave the whole room and they kind of just can like gather around like those spots on the floor or on the wall. And if you look carefully, you can see that like whoever did a cleanup job again wasn't great. You can see a little bit of like meat from whatever it is or whoever it is got killed in here. Um, you can see like the occasional like mouse scurry up and like snatch a piece of something or a bug and then go back in there like somewhere else. It's not great. This is as shitty as it can get for a place to sleep. But they do make space for you and don't like interact with you or princess. Nothing like that.
She's also gonna say, Princess, go watch Jacob.
She whines at you like she doesn't want to leave you alone, but she does. Like she obeys your commands and she gets up. You open the door for her. She goes back in. She kind of paws at the other door. Robin, do you let her in?
Question. Do you think before this she knocked it that that Robin and Jacob would have their own conversation first beforehand?
Yeah, I mean you can do that right before like she scratches at the door.
I think because I'd like to do that real quick.
Yeah, not a problem. Um, you send her out, Logan, and as she goes out, we'll change scenes. Robin, Jacob, you are in this room. You have the scene.
You what happened there between you and Logan?
Again, Jacob takes like a minute to respond, but he's calmed down more. Logan sounded a lot like Sloane just then and how she was acting. All that and the drug was not a good combination.
The drug itself wasn't good. You couldn't listen to me at all.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. I don't think either of you were in control of what you did.
Definitely felt like it. How are you holding up though?
Just a little quiet on that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Obviously she's not, but she won't say it.
We can go with that for now.
Sorry, can you say that again?
We can go with that for now. Like, he's acknowledging that you're actively bullshitting, but is not going to pester.
She appreciates it. I'm guessing this lone person wasn't as, how do I put it, great as Logan was putting it.
She went on about her to you, I see.
Yeah.
Sloane was like all kindred, manipulative. She treated me and Logan as family for a while when we initially got embraced by her. And from that, she kind of got us to do whatever she wanted under the guise of doing it for family. She actively starved Logan on occasions, and I stepped up by offering my blood as substitutes. That's when everything started to click together on what she was truly like.
Then I'm guessing the way Logan sees her
Rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter how much I mention it, what she was truly like, there's no acknowledgement.
I guess I get the feeling in some way. Okay. You feeling alright?
I'm better. I'm partially better now.
Tomorrow's probably not gonna be great.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Probably best we take it easy until the sun rises.
Yeah. Sooner this night is done with, the better.
And I think it's about now she starts to hear the scratching.
Yes, you hear that scratching. Do you open the door for her?
Yeah.
Where's Logan, princess?
She like dips her head, but she comes up to you, and like wherever you are, she sits next to you. You know, comes up against you, gets herself comfortable, and just lays there. It's not the first time she's done this. You know, Logan has sent her after you in the past just to, even if it was just to comfort you.
I'm fine now. Make sure Logan is safe. That's more important.
Is there anything else that you three want to do this evening?
Nope.
No.
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks!
Robin's going to go clean herself up of all the residue that came with the can.
Get yourself nice and cleaned up. I respect that.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I said, no, I like that.
Yeah.
With that, I think you guys will let the day sleep take you and let the next night begin. You can wipe away any superficial willpower damage you have, and everyone give me a rouse check, except Jacob and Logan, who will give me 2.
I did the full thing, so I'm at hunger 3 now.
As you all
Robin stays at Hunger One.
good. As you all wake up this evening, remember last night's issues. The need for the drug is not something that lingers. However, like the feeling of not having it is bad. It's less that like, oh, I gotta get it again, and more that like you just feel shitty.
Like a hangover.
Yeah, it feels like a hangover, as if you were mortal. Any dice pool that involves resisting this, like someone, trying to sell it to you or whatever, is going to be at a -1. But you're not going to take any adverse effects. It's just you have this feeling of knowing if you take it again, you won't have this feeling of like a hangover. It's like, I'm drunk. I was drunk yesterday. I feel like shit. I'm just going to drink more and then I won't feel like shit. That's what it's like.
Okay.
As you each get up, talk to me. Let's start with you.
Logan opens her eyes. Did the bugs stay away?
Yeah, they have.
Or did they decide otherwise? Okay, great.
No, they have no interest in any vampire. You're a monster.
Great. She wakes up to like scuttling things on the ceiling, just the low-level sounds of living things all around her. And she's just gonna rise and immediately, like, she has plans to immediately go and like confront motherfucker about about like this drug thing and see if she can find the person who makes it.
Okay. I like that. Jacob, good evening.
Waking up, obviously he feels like fucking shit because of the drug. But is Princess still here?
Yes, I think that Logan left Princess with you.
Yeah. He would wake Princess Dartmouth up if she's not awake. Where's Logan?
She takes her coat out. She gets up and kind of like hops down off of the bed, if that's where you were sleeping, and begins to walk towards the door, but like looks significantly at you.
I think it'd be best. Robin, I'm going to go look for Logan.
Robin, you get up. Talk to us.
Yeah. Robin, I'm gonna be honest, Robin fell asleep in the tub because she just didn't have the energy to get out of the bathroom after washing her hands. So she wakes up and then just like grabs onto the sides of the sink. Her face is clearly stained with like blood from where the tears were falling all night, and she just like groans a bit as she begins washing her face. It's only as she finishes up she hears Jacob mentioning that. She says, "Be there in a minute then."
How are you feeling anyway?
Probably less shitty than you.
Yeah, won't be wrong about that.
She'll finish up. She'll like grab some dry shampoo or something to fluff up her bangs a bit to hide her eye again, and then just stumble her way out.
As you all kind of come out, you open the door, Princess comes out, she goes, but as she goes towards Logan's door, Logan, you come out of your own room, and the three of you are together. It's your scene.
Oh, you see, like, she goes from warpath to awkward teenager in a split second as soon as she sees the two of you.
Jacob would give an awkward wave.
She's like looking down her way. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly okay. We both fucked up. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. I was gonna find out who made this and kill them so that it would cease to exist and I'd never be tempted to hurt you again.
We could kill them together. I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, sorry about freaking out.
I didn't ask. I scared you.
It's just who you sounded like was the main freak out.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Robin, are you okay?
Don't worry
You
about me.
okay.
Honestly, don't. Listen, we weren't in control of it. He wasn't in control of it. We live and we learn. All right?
Yes. And we learn.
You're gonna be okay. All right?
Yeah. Is it like a bad idea to try and fucking destroy the person who makes this? Should we just like leave it alone?
It's probably a bad
And
idea to get wrapped up into it.
I'd say it's a bit ambitious. How about we focus on playing some music and we'll see how we go from there.
Oh fuck! I still didn't get the guitar fixed.
Let's just focus on having a chill moment and go to a music store. Nothing intense. All right?
Take it
Okay.
easy.
Okay. Come on. Let's go get going, you big losers. And she'll scruff both of their hairs.
Hey.
As you guys go and get loaded up in the van, you can see that the same kid, young man, he's sitting there again, like nothing happened, playing on his phone. As you drive away, you you can look up on your phone a couple of places. There's a few, like, because I would say it's something like 6:30 p.m. Sunset is fairly early here, especially this time of year. There's a few guitar centers open. There's a place called Diva Music Symposium. There's a couple of other like independent ones that you can go to. Or again, you can just go to like Guitar Center. What do you prefer? Would you like to go to a chain or somewhere more personal?
Personal is probably better for getting a view of like the people here.
Yeah,
Also fuck corporations.
there's also that. Personal. Or something more personal.
Something more personal? And there's Diva, but they close in about 35 minutes. The one that you find that's open pretty late, it's called Gravity Music Gear. You can see it like on Google. It's a little blue store. It's got a guitar like painted on the front of it, but you can see like there are actual like huge guitar strings like hooked up onto like the painting of the guitar. The windows have these like gratings on the front. It's very kind of like low key. It looks like a hole in the wall. But if you look in, you see pictures, the place is pretty clean. It's very like local. You can tell it's very, very local. Nothing about this is cookie cutter. The walls are made of kind of this like cheap wood, but everything, all the instruments and all the pictures are very, very clean. Would you like to go there?
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys go, again, it's not very far from where you are. The place is exactly as advertised. There are a few cars in the parking lot. You can see inside there, they're being helped. One guy's got like he's got like a bass guitar or something. Some guys, he's playing, it looks like a violin, but they're like in different parts. They've got like headphones on. You can see some of the employees like moving around, like checking on them, making sure things are good. And you guys kind of get out of the van and go around. You bring Princess with you inside?
Yes.
Yep.
As you guys all three go in, Princess comes with you. Guy sees the dog, says, "Oh, that dog good?
She's very
Dog
well
good?
trained.
No problem. We don't mind dogs. She's gonna be okay with all the noise. Like, gets a little noisy here sometimes."
We're a band. She's kind of used to it.
Nice, nice. A band. It's cool. He kind of comes up to you. He's he's a Latino gentleman. He's got like brown hair with like blonde streaks through it. He's got a goatee, or rather, I say he has like a soul patch. He's got one like eyebrow piercing. He's wearing this like brown button up with these black lines that go down it, with a pair of like black slats and or slacks and nice shoes that are also black. He's got a little gold wristwatch on his left wrist. So, what can I do for you? Looking to get something specific, something tuned, something fixed? How can I help?
We're looking to get something, the guitar fixed. The neck of it is pretty much snapped off.
Oh,
And Jacob would kind of show the state that it's in.
yikes. He takes a look at that. Yikes. Did a number here. What'd you do? Did you get too good and like you do like the rock stars do and smash it?
No. Would have probably been more interesting than people getting a little bit feisty and jumping up on stage.
Yeah, if you're gonna enjoy the music, but you don't gotta turn it into this. Damn. He takes like both pieces from you. He looks at the neck, like he puts the other part down, lets the neck, kind of tells it to himself. Oh, I can replace the whole neck and get new strings on, reattach it, but I mean, look, I'll be honest. I might be able to fix it. It's gonna be a little pricey, but it's not gonna feel the same. You know what I mean? You yourself, you're gonna know that it's been like modified. There's gonna be like extra weight on it because I'm gonna have to, he points, I'm gonna have to like rivet these pieces back together. I mean, it'll give it character, but like the weight's gonna be off. It might like throw your timing or something. I can fix it. It's gonna take me a couple of days, probably be pricey. But he gestures at like the left wall. He's like, I got new stuff over there if you're interested.
He would look over towards the others to get their opinion on it.
I mean, it's your guitar, Jacob. Whether you
Yeah.
want to fix it or replace it, it's kind of up to you.
It's more of the money part.
We're about to get a really big gig from some dude, aren't we?
Let's keep this one going. Repairing it, please.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Again, it's gonna be a little off, but I can get it done. It's gonna take me a few days though. I'm not gonna be able to get it done tonight. If you want, he like thinks about it. I can probably like you can just at the wall. If you guys are like a band, you got some gigs going on, you might I can rent you one of these in the meantime, and then once I get it done, I'll give you a call, let you know what's what, how you want to play it out.
Would be a terrible idea to rent.
He looks at it. I'm not an unreasonable guy. I'll you rent it as long as you bring it back in good condition. I'll tack on the rent price to the total price of the repair, so you're not going to pay. So essentially, you're just paying for the repair, and then as long as you keep bringing me back my stuff in good condition, we'll just add that to your total.
Very well. That's fair after all.
All right, you're gonna have to put a deposit down, and this will go towards the repair, and the rent. So it'll all be balled up in one. It might cost you something like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, you did some damage here. I don't know, I'd say somewhere between like $600 and $900 to get it like fixed. This is all custom too, right? Like you had this made, or did you like buy this off the shelf?
This was custom from a fair few years ago. It's entire life pretty much for me.
It looks like it. You can see, you can see these parts here. Those are all. That's not standard. All right. Again, I give you an idea. You want to put down, I'd say, $400. Put down for deposit. That'll get you a rent. Take the time. Play a couple if you need. Get used to the feel. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll take this from you. He takes both parts. He gets a little like yellow tag. He tags he wraps it around the very end. What's your name, boss?
Jacob.
Jacob. All right, your name. I'm gonna need an ID from you, Jacob, just so I can reach you and phone number to reach you at. If you got a card to put down or something like that, that'd be helpful. If you're gonna pay in cash, I do accept cash. It's fine, but for security, I would like a card, but I'm not gonna hold you to it. I know musicians tend to deal in cash.
I said we've got cash. I don't have my own card, but I do have an ID.
All right, let me get your ID, phone number for you, and we'll take cash. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Robin will pull out the money from her money pocket.
He takes the money, he counts it. He's not like a jerk or nothing, not like making sure, but he just, he gives it a quick. He's like, cool. He, opens the till, he comes around, puts the money in his till. He gets, like those contractor sheets where there's like the white one, the yellow, and the pink one. He starts filling it out, puts a total down. He goes, $1,100 max, just in case. I don't think it'll cost that much, but that's what I'll put in case, I get extra stuff I need to do, but I'll give you a call if I got anything extra. He puts a few notes down, there's no guarantee I can fix it. I might have to call some parts in, but I don't think, and I've repaired worse. He turns it back to you, regular contract. Just take a read if you want, and he draws a little X sign there, and we're good.
Yeah, it gives it a quick read, and then would sign if anything is not sketchy.
No, it's literally just the name of the stores, your name, address, phone number, what it is you're having done, and then little blank lines for description. And he wrote in there guitar repair, need to reconnect, might need this or that or this or that. And he puts a little price at the end, just writes it, and it's not like a lawyer's contract, it's literally just an order form kind of thing.
Yeah, signs it.
I like it. All right. He tears off the top part. He goes, this is mine. He tears off the second sheet. This is yours. And he takes the other one. He folds it in. He puts it he stabs it on this metal thing where when you go to a restaurant or something where they keep their receipts, he puts it on there. And that's for the store. All right. Good job. This is going to be great. I'll do my best to get it fixed. Take all the time you need. You guys can look around. Whatever you want to rent off, that's fine. He points at the left. Everything on the left side of the wall is for you. He points a little section over there. All that is custom stuff that we made. I can't rent those out. Those are all I built them myself. So, I don't usually give them out. But if you want to get a feel for them, in case you do want to buy a new one, let me know. I can make modifications.
We appreciate it.
No problem. We're open pretty late, so take all the time you need. You got other musicians in here playing. The one with the violin, I think they're in some sort of orchestra, but if you need advice, you want to talk to somebody, everyone here is pretty cool. He takes 2 parts. You guys need anything else from me?
No, we are perfectly fine, I think.
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I'm Julio. You know where to find me.
Hey guys, quick reminder to leave a like, a comment, And don't forget to follow or subscribe to us. Thanks!
He takes two parts. You see him kind of go in the back, and the back is just like a little curtain, or like that's a parched off area. You see him kind of go past, and there are a few things in there. You kind of see like a drum set being repaired. There's a piano with a few keys missing that he's clearly been working on, and he puts the guitar like right next to the piano, and you can see him like write something on there, like on the little yellow tag, and it's just like a due by date kind of thing to note for himself to do. And it's you guys are free to take it away.
Jacob would head over to the rental guitars, kind of mess about with them for a few minutes to see which one feels the nicest.
Robin, Logan.
Yeah, Robin's
Logan's-
gonna take a look at the bass guitars and a few strips and some of the accessories, like looking at a few straps and pedals.
Logan's gonna I'm gonna wait outside. And she's just gonna go stand out there for a bit, sort of look at the sky, see if you can see any stars in the city.
Well, as you step out, Denver's big open sky in the mountains, right? There's not a lot of air pollution here. It's not like so much light pollution either from where you are in the city. And it's, you can see that like you're a vampire too, you have better sight. You can see that like, the constellation of stars in the sky, and the moon is like, it's that where it's like just come up, so it's like a little yellow. The air it's very, very crisp. You're like high up in the mountains. Denver is the highest city in America. It's almost like, I think it's 1 mile above sea level. So it gets cold here, like very cold. And it's, they're like, you're kind of looking up at this place. And after a few minutes of looking around, somebody comes out. It was the guy messing with the violin. He's got this like kind of like old school like lighter where he like flips the top open, has to like press this like button down. You can see the wick and it lights, and he lights a cigarette, puts it back. The cigarette is like all black with like a little yellow stripe at where the filter is. He drags on it. You can smell like clove. Very pretentious. He comes out. He sees you. Nice night. But, not like exactly trying to like interact, just comment on the fact that it's a nice night. But he stands next, like on the other side of like the door against the wall, just smoking a cigarette, looking up at the sky with you.
And Logan will just let that sit there. Nice night, sort of a grunt and acknowledgement, and then leave it at that.
Robin, you're taking a look at stuff. Do you want anything in particular, or are you just taking a look around? Window shopping.
Taking a look around.
Look around. There's some nice stuff in here. Really nice stuff. A lot of it, like, this is one of those places where, like, there's a very personal feel to it. You can tell that, Julio must be some kind of musician because he like everything is nicely polished, even if the floors are a little dirty and the wood, the walls are a little cracked here and there. One of the lights, on the ceiling is out. Every instrument that you touch is like in pristine condition, very clean. You feel the strings are nice and fluid. They move really, really well. All taken care of, all beautiful, polished to a mirror shine. It's nice. Jacob.
Hello.
You're going through the guitars. You're playing a few here and there, giving them a strum from time to time. I'd like you to give me a dice pool of your... Give me charisma and performance at a difficulty 3.
What's difficulty, sorry?
Just a difficulty 3.
Okay. Does any of my specialty or merits apply?
I would say your scene kid counts. This is a roll to see, like, as you kind of go through each one to find one that like really fits for you.
Okay. 5 successes.
5 successes. You go through a few, and it's, you kind of get to the end after trying to find out. You go back to one, and it's this very nice, sleek white guitar, with this, like, the neck is like got this like black and gold finish. It's in that like triangle like axe shape. But as you play it, like, the weight, the distribution of weight feels good as you kind of move with it. Everything feels a little similar to your own, although, like, the grip and everything is a little off. Like, you got to adjust the strap a bit to get it where you want. But eventually you find one that feels good. Good enough, I should say. Right? This is one of those where you like, maybe if you played with it more, like, this would work in a pinch kind of thing. Maybe it's like a backup in case yours ever breaks again. But you kind of break it in as you're playing. A few people watch and they're like, wow, he's really good. Julio comes around, and once you're done with like playing a few lines or whatever, he comes, these claps, and like, well, you said you were a band, but wow.
Thank you. He's kind of taken back from the sudden attention as he was in complete focus on trying to get used to this guitar.
Because that suits you. I mean, I know it's not yours, but he like turns it over that you can see the back. The inscription on it says, it says Sloan. She's a beauty.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You're gonna take this one. He gets the same order form. You just write something down on it. Cool. Again, I don't expect you to oil it, polish it, all that good stuff. Just bring it back in good condition, and we're no need to settle up for it. We'll just, again, roll it into the poll price.
Understood. I, again, thank you for this.
Yeah. Oh shit, fuck. And he like runs off to the back, comes back, and he's got a case for you. Here. Place to store it. Slipped my mind.
Once again, thank you very much. And he will place the guitar back into the case.
Get it packaged up, back in its case. You tap Robin on the shoulder as you all come back out. You see Logan standing there looking up the night. This guy just finished the end of his cigarette. He sees you guys come out. Y'all have a good night. And as he goes back in, and it's your scene.
Find a good one?
Yeah. You can say that.
Why you say it like that?
Just the name of it. But it's whatever.
The name
I
of
don't
it?
Nothing to worry about in this moment.
Oh, okay.
Let's just worry about getting that money.
Yeah, money.
As we close out our session, you're a little money down. You've come into encounters with the city, with things that are going on. Even as you drove here, I want to point out that you saw some stuff that are clearly like violations of the masquerade, right? If you know what you're looking for, you're like, what the fuck? This is an Anarch city. As Stick so openly told you, there are no real rules here. There's a compact somewhere, some agreement they've made that I'm sure you'll come up with against at some point, or maybe happen to read it, but no one to check in with. You're free to do what you want, live how you want. No one's going to stop you. But there are dangers here, and you've come into one of them. Kindred strung out to hell. You can feel its effects. But you're in a position to make a lot of money, perform big time. I'd like to ask each of you what's on your mind, how you're feeling as you take steps into yet another city. And we'll start with you, Robin.
Robin is feeling very complicated right now. She's, after everything that happened last night, over the past few days, and everything that's happened even before that, the emotional repression she's been experiencing increases. Because in her mind, everyone, these people around her that she cares so much for, they're dealing with shit so much worse than hers. She needs to be there for them. And for whatever shit she's dealing with doesn't matter that much. She just gotta keep it in, deal with it later. You know, she doesn't really know when later is. Everything about this just sinks deeply into her heart. The sight of a sire actually caring and living with their childer, the sight of whatever the hell that thing was in the forest that asked her if she was happy, the experience with the drugs, it's just all hitting in a place that feels way too close to home.
Very humanizing. Does it make Robin feel vulnerable, feel mortal?
Yes. She doesn't even know where she fits into all this. I mean, she's been, well, yeah, sure, she was with her sire for a bit, but for the most part, she's been on her own. So this is just wrong, or different, weird, uncomfortable. It's just different.
Different. There's no one at your throat here, no one telling you or threatening you with death, but this place has a way of making you feel very, almost human. That's a little uncomfortable. I like that. Jacob?
His thoughts right now about this place is there is so much going on outside of their control. And whatever these drugs are just completely bad news. And he kind of wants to try to avoid it as much as he can.
How's Jacob holding this new guitar, seeing its name, coming to a place that's, again, you're not under threat. No one tried to kill you. How is he feeling about all that? Is it frustration? Is it sadness? Is it almost too much freedom? I want to know.
It's not too much freedom. The name is the part what hits the most in the back of his mind. And his idea is ignore this guitar's name no matter what. The second he acknowledges it, he feels like it'll be the end of it all.
And the fact that it played so well, too, that's rough. But I like it. Logan, last but not least.
Yeah. Logan's looking up at the stars and just this thought comes to her. Because, like, she's been talking about Sloane a lot lately. And there's parts of her that think that Sloane wasn't unkind to her. And there's parts of her that think that Sloane was unkind to her because she deserved it. And that's not the relationship she has with Jacob. Jacob is, like, kind to her in Logan's mind, at least it's coming to be to a fault, because she just takes and endangers him and makes life harder for him. And somewhere in the back of her mind, or maybe just like a voice on the wind drifting to the front of her thoughts, is maybe I ought to go. And then she looks at Jacob, and it's, but who's gonna look out for Jacob if I'm not around? She just, the inner turmoil of, how can I live without Jacob, without knowing that Jacob is okay, while being this to him? Why are all the things that I admire, that I find beautiful and special about this person, the things that hurt the person who's now the center of my life the most? Like, does this even make sense? And she's stuck in that. She's stuck in this thought of, maybe we really don't fit together, but how could I be anywhere else?
The bond is rough, especially on such an introspective kindred too, right? You can't get away from it, but like, are you even good for Jacob? Is what you are and what you do like problematic for Jacob's existence? Does your existence threaten Jacob's? Is a tough question to ask yourself. But I like that equally so. And I think as you all get, you've got your new guitar, Jacob, and you load back into the van, I think this is a good place to stop our chronicle today.
The road never really ends. There's always another city, another crowd, another bad decision waiting somewhere past the headlights. Thank you for tuning in to Risking Dawn. If you enjoyed the Chronicle, leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to stay up to date on new episodes. Until next time, watch your hunger, protect the masquerade, and don't get caught outside at sunrise. Another adventure completed. If you had a good time, remember to leave a like and review. You can head over to links.chaoticallybalanced.com, linked in the description below, and see what else we have going on. You will also find our live stream links and info here, where we are live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern. Check out our Substack at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, also linked below, to get access to exclusive content and help support us further. That's all we have for now. We'll see you next time.